That's one big pile of Blu-rays. By the way, that's the disaster zone I left here in the Foot Cave after doing my complete Blu-ray collection video. So yeah, check that video out, link down below. It's a good time, it's 1 hour long. It's me talking about every single movie in my entire collection. With all that said, last night the internet exploded because we finally got the Captain America Civil War trailer we were all patiently waiting for. Well, by patiently, I mean complaining every week on the internet. When the fuck is this coming out? Okay, I'll shut up now. Let's watch the trailer together. And before we do that, I'm sorry, I feel like I gotta put this on. Alright, so in the opening shot here, we have the end credit scene from Ant-Man. And by the way, I'm really glad they picked the directors that they did to direct Captain America Civil War, because these two directors that worked on Captain America the Winter Soldier, they make these comic book movies feel like actual real movies with these characters in that universe, rather than just fluffy comic book movies. Kind of like Avengers Age of Ultron. Some cool action sequences. You got Bucky jumping off. That looked really cool. Almost looked like a GoPro type camera. Alright, we have the Colonel returning. And he's probably just like, where's Edward Norton at? He hasn't been around since 2008. Alright, so obviously they're trying to call Captain America Vigilante. He needs to be controlled. Even though he's helped save the planet multiple times, but yet they still feel like they need to control him a little bit. Iron Man showing up because he's part of the establishment now, which he was the main guy against the establishment for every Marvel movie, but now his motivations have changed with barely any explanation. Some shots of Falcon. Oh, Black Widow. Just give me some more Black Widow slow motion, please. Black Panther. Yes, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted. I hope he gets enough screen time. There's Black Panther chasing down Captain America. Captain America holding a helicopter! Looks like War Machine had his reactor ripped out. Now that's the money shot right there. A tag team against Iron Man with Bucky and Captain America. Alright. After watching that, I need an energy drink. Hang on. It's like we have a choice, people. Do you want Monster or do you want water? What side are you on? I'm on this side. I just spilled all that shit over my shirt. Okay, so here are my quick thoughts on the Captain America Civil War trailer. Overall, when you really look at this trailer, it doesn't really look like Civil War. It doesn't look like it's on that scope. It looks like Captain America, a group of 8 superheroes battle. That's kind of what it's looking like, because I understand you couldn't really interject every single hero that's in the comic book storylines of Civil War into this movie. There just wasn't enough time to really build all that up, and I think they're doing what they can, and I almost don't mind there not being 20 superheroes on each side. I don't mind the smaller scale of it, because when you have a smaller scale, it means each character gets more story time to develop, and you actually give a shit about each different individual superhero. Now, visually and stylistically, like I said when I was watching the trailer, I'm glad they picked the directors that they did, because those two directors, I like their style. And compared to every single other Marvel film, Captain America Winter Soldier, as far as like an action film that just felt like a standalone film without having to be overly comic booky, I thought it worked best, and I thought that's what they should do with Captain America Civil War, because this movie will stand on its own other than being like overly fluffy comic book. I'm basically talking about the Avengers. Like when you look at the Avengers, it just feels like a comic book film. Captain America Winter Soldier feels like a spy espionage movie with a superhero in it. Now from a critical standpoint, there are a few things happening in this storyline that I was well aware of months in advance before I actually seen it in the trailer. But as far as Iron Man agreeing with the establishment and trying to back up the government's point of view on regulating all the superheroes, I just don't buy into that. Like, they try to set that up in Age of Ultron, but throughout the entire Marvel universe of films, Tony Stark has been against establishment. He's been against order. He's went before Congress saying, yeah, I'm not going to hand over my suits. Fuck off. But now his character is all like, yeah, we got to register Steve Rogers. Even though you're an American hero, you're a vigilante now, and the government says so. So I'm not really buying into it. Maybe the movie will set it up a little bit better, but it just, for me, it feels a little bit forced, and especially the one line where Iron Man's like, "We used to be friends." It's like, yeah, you guys kind of were friends, but you never really liked each other, at least in all the movies that you guys coexisted together. You really never got along. There was always like a tension there. Especially think about the log splitting scene in Age of Ultron. Like, there was a lot of tension there. They weren't really good friends. And in all reality, maybe those things will play out a little bit better in the movie, but keep in mind, I'm critiquing the trailer that I've seen. So overall, I'm glad that Black Panther actually showed up in the trailer. I can't wait to see the way he's featured in the film. Now here's my question to you guys, and let me know down below. What did you guys think about this trailer, and which character are you most excited to see portrayed in this film? And by the way, on a quick side note, I'm curious to know how much screen time Spider-Man gets in this movie. Do you guys think it's going to be like 5 or 10 minutes? I hope it's a little bit more than that. I hope that we really get something that blows us all away. That's my quick take on the Captain America Civil War trailer. And by the way, like I said in the beginning of the video, which by the way, did you guys like the Seinfeld theme music in the beginning? I've been waiting 5 years just for a YouTube video to put that in. It doesn't even make sense why it was here, but it felt needed. But yeah, definitely check out my complete Blu-ray collection video. Like I said, link down below. It's a good time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Got fucking Monster energy drink all over my Captain America shirt. America!